Hello. Welcome in. We have a bit of a different view today. Just testing out a couple things here. I hope you're all doing so good today. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for those who are tuning in with me live and anyone who's watching on the replay. Appreciate y'all. As you can tell, this looks pretty chaotic. I'm getting ready for my charity live stream for September 8th, and I wanted to go live to actually test it because, I'm still someone who's trying to figure out this YouTube thing as I go along, but I appreciate y'all coming on in here, and let me see here if I can get this going. My apologies. Thanks so much for tuning in. I see a couple people in the chat. Appreciate you for being here. See Grandizer in there and the Sports Star. Appreciate you. I'm just kidding. I do want to talk about Joseph Noteboom though, because I was on the NFC West Network last night, and I'm thinking it's one of those things. Just talking about underrated players that I hear a lot of non-Ram fans criticize the Rams for losing Andrew Whitworth. Now, I think if you don't know about the Rams roster, that's a fair criticism. And hey Rams house, good to see you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a mess right now still. But if you could can you hear me okay? Because I did something I'm working on some stuff here. When someone subscribes, hey Jared, good to see you, man. Yeah, long time to see. But when someone subscribes, that there needs to get cleaned up. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Of course you gotta shout out Joseph Noteboom because I really think he absolutely was and is the best option to replace Andrew Whitworth, and he's earned that right. And much rather replace. We got 6 people in here. Thanks so much. Oh, good, you can hear me. But yeah, I don't really understand the criticism of the Rams don't have a starting left tackle anymore. No, we've been developing him for 4 years, and I'd much rather Joseph Noteboom be our starting left tackle than trying to find someone in the draft. Say we did have a first round pick, right? I would rather have Joseph Noteboom, who's been developed and trained to take over for Andrew Whitworth for years, and when he has played, he's played really well. He's earned the contract extension that he got, the big payday, and rightfully so. And I'm thankful that the Rams, number one, have a front office that's smart enough to realize that, and number two, that we have a coaching staff that saw the talent in Joseph Noteboom, or a scouting department, I guess, that saw it, and then the coaching staff that had the talent to develop him into a starting left tackle. Now, so then the question is, and this is a fair question, does Joseph Noteboom become a top 10 left tackle in the NFL, starting wise? And ranking tackles has always, I think, been tough because they're so situational. I very much think he has the potential to be. Is he this, there's tackles that get picked in the first round and people are like, oh man, this is going to be a legendary, left tackle. And, Ram fans, we heard that for years, right? We know about all the Jason Smiths or the Greg Robinsons that you take them, expecting, we're just going to... I remember Mike Mayock talking about Jason Smith when we drafted him. I want to say it was 2011, maybe? No, maybe it was 2009. Yeah, I think it was the year before Sam Bradford, where we got him number 2 overall. And Mike Mayock was like, the Rams drafted the next Orlando Pace. Which clearly was wrong. Okay, I do have a way here of getting you guys your comments on screen. I want to do that, so you'll just have to pardon me for one moment as I focus, because I am figuring this out. And again, this is going to be the setup for my when I do watch parties. There's going to be a variation of this. When the preseason comes, I'm going to do a watch party for each preseason game, and I'm looking forward to that. And then the charity live stream, it's going to look different. It's somewhat like this, but different. It's definitely something I'm working on. And John, thanks for tuning in. I see your comment. I'm going to get there. Just give me 1 sec, because I want to pin that. I know I can. Where'd you go? Oh, come on. There we go. Host. We need to launch. Apologies, folks. Hey, Sports Star. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll definitely keep talking. I'll keep working on that. But should Noteboom live up to Whitworth as often? And it's a valid question. And I don't you don't just replace a Hall of Famer, left tackle in Andrew Whitworth. But again, my argument is Joseph Noteboom has earned the right to be the replacement for him. He's put in the work. And John, to your comment, are you concerned about Noteboom's durability? He has been on injured reserve in each of the last season despite limited reps. I think that's a tough question. Like, there's the two thoughts that come to my mind when I read that question, John, is number one, injuries are a concern for everyone in football. And you can't live in fear of it. It's part of the game. It's a violent game. And the NFL does a lot to try and, take some of the violence out of it. And if you look at like old school footage of what players were doing to each other back in the day in like the 50s, 60s, it's definitely a different game. But there is the concern of, okay, like he's injured, I don't know, and so say he does miss some time, then you have to kind of clue into what is your depth pieces, and we drafted Brunskill, right? And I think that the Rams are doing the right thing. I don't question that if he were to miss time, that we would be able to adapt our O-line. We might have to move some pieces around. But yeah, again, I really, really think that this Rams team is setting themselves up to have another season of a top 10, top 5 O-line in the NFL. And only time will tell. Really, only time will tell. In terms of my concern level of injury for Noteboom, I put it at maybe a 5 out of 10, which is where I would put for most players. I think there's other players, like Cam Akers or Darrell Henderson in our running backs room who, they're more likely to get injured, and they have kind of a greater history of injury as well. So, valid question. Thanks, John. Okay, I know there's a way I can highlight your chats here, so let me do that. 1 sec. I apologize for this, folks. It's not going to do that. Oh, hey, John from Pure General Fantasy Sports. Good to see you, man. Yeah, trying new things. Trying new things for sure. There's a way I can get... No, that doesn't do it. Oh, the joys of learning. I know I did it earlier today in practice. But obviously practice is different from reality. I need the stream link. Okay, let me... Okay. Ram says, our O-line always gets criticized for being bad, but they always... Yeah, that's true. I feel like the past couple of years, that's been the story and the narrative around the Rams O-line. Then they end up being all right. So I think we'll be okay. It's a widget. There we go. We'll try this. Oh, okay, I might have figured it out. This is exciting. Okay, we're gonna start this. Sorry, I have this little... The setup is more complicated, but I think it will improve the overall production value of this YouTube channel, and that is the goal. That is the goal. But yeah, like I said, this new look, this is a mess. This was just... I wanted to stream, I wanted to talk about Noteboom, because I feel like he's, getting criticized, but also wanted to... Okay, you guys are gonna... Yeah. So yeah, like I said, Noteboom, he's played in 47 games in his career. He started 17, which in a 4-year, I guess, isn't a huge sample size. But he's taken 1,260 snaps on offense and then 205 on special teams. He's only been called for holding twice, and he's only had one false start. Total penalties 4. So I don't know. I really think it's when you're looking for a left tackle, it's a position that is hard to find, and we see teams like the Giants, or like even like you saw last year with the Steelers. Just when you don't have an O-line, it just kills your team so much, right? And I think that the Rams O-line definitely last year, there were some games that they played not up to par. Like you think of the Titans game, but then again, the Titans had one of the best pass rush in the NFL last year. And so like they gave up. There was a couple of games where they did give up 4 or 5 sacks, and it's one of those things that I think you just need to rightfully so expect that the unit can have a bad game, but what do they do as a whole? And as a whole, they were a Super Bowl winning O-line, which is what more can you ask for? Okay, we are about to get this right, folks. Okay, connecting the thing, the widget. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's see how this looks, folks. Okay, you missed the confetti on screen. Okay, let me widget. There's... Oh, that did not go on the screen like it was supposed to. Bummer. Huh. Okay, well, my apologies, folks. I'll have to keep trying to figure that out. Just no season... Yeah, we don't want any season-ending injuries. No, yeah. We'll try and get the confetti of some kind back on their grandizer. Finesse Foreign, good to see you. Noteboom will be fine. He would have been a starter elsewhere. Yeah, very good point. I'm just salty about picking Tutu last year when someone... Finesse Foreign, I feel like Ram fans will always talk about the Tutu Atwell pick that way. Especially when Creed Humphrey was there. We could have had him, and he played so well at center for the Chiefs. But again, c'est la vie, right? It's in the past, and I think that Tutu still has a chance. You're not a bust yet until you're cut, or you moved on from, or you're on the team and not producing, right? It's still too early. It's still too early. I like to think I show a lot more grace than some other Ram fans towards Tutu. But yeah, definitely it's an important year for his career. Hayden, good to see you, man. What's up? Hey, the Purple Pocket Podcast. Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning on in. And my quest to talk about the Rams and also figure out how to get them comments on. Oh, I think we just figured it out. Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. Oh, man. Bummer. Do you think that Andrew Whitworth will do what Eric Weddle did, join the team at the end of the season if they're interested? John, that is a fascinating idea. I hadn't thought about that. That would be really cool. I don't think he will. I think like he's already losing weight. I think he'll always be fit, and you've seen like if you look up different things, like he's been around mini camps. He has like an open invitation to always come in and be around the Rams organization, and I'm sure he will be for years to come. And then he's getting into broadcasting now. I just don't see him. I think he won the Walter Man of the Year award. He won the Super Bowl, and I think it's different, right? Weddle felt there were still some things left in his career that he could do in this one playoff run. Now, I don't even think Weddle would come back next year if that same opportunity kind of came up. It was a different set of circumstances. It's definitely an interesting thought, but I think Andrew Whitworth just at that time he would be 41 years old. He's already starting to lose weight, so I think at the left tackle position, if you slim down too much, it just sort of it doesn't put you in what they call football shape, right? But it's an interesting thought. Never thought of that. Okay, I did that. The quest. Okay, you're here. There we go. Yes. The comment is on the screen, John. You are the first comment in this new setup. And okay, yeah, so we'll move that there. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, I think I can do this now. Okay, now. Okay, let's see. Finesse form. I kind of don't like that. Coming in late in the season or worse, playoff. NFL should remove that because imagine if it. That's an interesting thought. I guess there is ways that could possibly be taken advantage of in terms of competition. If you have like an underhanded way of paying a play like that. I think what the problem would have been is if like Weddle could have obviously the Rams had an advantage with the relationship between Weddle and the Rams and also Weddle and Raheem Morris. But you're right. You're definitely right. Where if there was a situation ever where a player got paid under the table of okay, don't go anywhere because we might need you and just stay in football shape. And I'm sure that that probably happens more than we like to think it is. Yeah, interesting perspective. No, I appreciate that. I hope it doesn't become a trend. But I also don't want to belittle. I do believe Weddle's story was genuine, where he was staying in football shape, and when you saw his 45-minute press conference he did when he got signed, he was truly just an excited man who he understood the opportunity he had there. And okay, I realize this is cut off a little bit. Okay, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. All right, there we go. Oh man, thanks guys for showing me grace. I'm learning. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna deselect. Okay, now unselect the comment. There we go. Refresh. Cache it. Oh, sorry. Noteboom was a guy I wanted to go to the Dolphins. Yeah, Grandize there, Dolphins fan. Definitely, he. Okay, there we go. No, that's weird. So weird how this all works. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I can't the comment widget stopped working again. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh well, we'll figure that out. Um, I want to get it on screen again. My apologies, because this is actually interesting. But Jared, I do see sports this fall is so a wait and see because of the NFL season and FIFA World Cup in Kuwait. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna be a spoiled sports fans. Yeah, do you guys have who are you cheering for in the world? Oh, obviously, I'm guessing the United States, but I am cheering for Canada. Canadians are really excited because that we made it to the World Cup for like the first time ever, and we think we have a pretty good team. Okay, let's see if that. I don't know if you guys can see that Twidget active waiting for chat. Oh dear, this is why we practice. We practice. Anyway, are you gonna Hayden? Are you gonna do fantasy football this year? Yeah, definitely. I have some friends I do it with. I'm not like a fantasy football expert. I have my opinions, but I know, like John from Pure Gentleman Fantasy Sports, if he's still here, like him and Sean, and like there's lots of great YouTubers out there that do fantasy football exclusively. So I'll talk about it, but I don't declare myself an expert. I have my hot takes. I do. I'll fully admit to using a Ram-centric draft strategy, which often makes me a competitive team, but I often don't win my league because it's tough to win when all your players are on one team. I should have done a giveaway. I should have. I'm sorry, John, and I didn't. But Grandizer, thanks for that comment. Oh, I appreciate Ramsels. Appreciate that. Oh, man, the stinking widget. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Oh, the widget. Oh, there. Okay, now I can select it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I need to get every edge against my friend. Yeah, your friend's pretty good at fantasy football. I have one league that I've been with the same group of guys since like 2010. And then I have another league that I've been with the same group of guys till I think about 2015. So those are my two leagues. And then I do an office fantasy football. So I'm in about 3 fantasy football leagues. But yeah, Rams. Maybe you could do a fantasy football league because yeah, that would be, yeah. Our team is loaded ever. Yeah, maybe this is my year with my Ram-centric strategy. I did win the only year I ever won the one league. It was the 2018 season, and Todd Gurley, he won me the league. Like Todd Gurley won me the league. See, payout could say, whose house? Rams house, yeah. Whose house? Yes. Oh, thank you, Grant. You guys are so kind coming into this stream here. Question for you guys in the chat is, what is one team besides the Rams you're most interested in following this NFL season? There's lots of stories around the league. In my Move series, I have an episode coming up today, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, with Right or Wrong, who's a Lions YouTuber. We're going to be talking about Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. So I'm excited about that. And this Move series has been a lot of fun. You get to learn about kind of what other fan bases are thinking about towards their team. And I'm really excited for, I have the Lions, I have the Bears coming up, then I got the Cowboys on Friday. So lots of good football talk here. So I appreciate anyone who tunes into Move. It's a passion project of mine. And for the people that are like, aren't you a Ram-centric channel? Why do you do Move? Like, I really enjoy talking football, and I'll always be like a Ram-centric channel, but Move is my one passion project that I'll continue to do. You had Cup on your team yeah. Cup helps. Cup helped me a lot last year. Yeah. Steelers are built. Yeah, both interesting teams. for different reasons. Obviously, the Bills, a stacked team, possibly a Super Bowl, preview right at the start of the season. And, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Bills do this year for sure. The Steelers, moving on from Big Ben, Mitch Trubisky getting a second shot as a starting quarterback. It's going to be interesting. The Raiders. Ooh, interesting. And hey, BJ, it's good to see you. Yeah, Raiders definitely an interesting team as well. One can get to know who the good or bust players are by checking out other creators. Pale and Amelia both talk about Noteboom. Oh yeah, no, you gotta check out. If there's one thing I've learned from this YouTube journey, Grandizer thanks for giving me a long comment to see that this is clearly a cutoff. I need to figure that out. There we go. You can see that whole comment there. Oh, this looks so bad. Okay, it's all right. We're learning. I'm gonna treasure this stream. Oh man, this is a mess, but I love it. Where'd my chat go? There we go. Let's see. I play soccer recreationally. I coach soccer. I coach kids soccer down the street from me. It's like a kind of a Christian organization that does soccer every year, and I coach it with one of my best friends. His name is Sam, and we just it's pretty much me and him laughing for 2 hours as we coach these like 7 and 8 year olds, try and teach them the art of a good throw in and maybe how to score a goal. But it's hilarious. Yeah. Hey, Squabo says, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning on in. Jared, I'm glad Cup did better than he did the previous. And again, Jared, I think it might have been Jared, it might have been you or someone. I remember in the season, someone in a live stream somewhere told me like, I knew Cup was good. I didn't know Cup was great. And there's going to always be that conversation of, was Jared Goff holding Cup back, or was the Stafford Cup connection just so good that we got a season like that? It's an interesting perspective for sure. You like the new look? Yeah. You know what, Squab? I'll let you keep that highlighter green and whatever the Seahawks look like. I'll let you keep that color scheme for your channel. Your dad's favorite team is the Steelers. Okay, cool. I'm anxious to see how much Pickett plays. Yeah, and again, like I think Mitch Trubisky, the Steelers were right to pick him up, but they were also right to draft Pickett. And if Trubisky plays like he did at times with the Bears, where he was kind of losing them the game, put the rookie in, see how he does. That they're in. The Steelers are in their post Ben Roethlisberger era, right? I've met a person who is a fan of Pittsburgh sports team like the Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, because those are his favorite. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's fair. Peo, can you tell us what format will be for the charity lot? Other content? Yeah, great question. Still finalizing the guest list. We do have some pretty cool guests that will be appearing. And I am working with I don't think I've officially announced this, but so this is me officially announcing it. The organization I'm working with is called World Renew. You can see their logo here. And they help with global food shortages around the world. And so I am going to have a member from their team join me that day, which I'm really excited about. I gotta keep a little secret for now. There are some really cool content creators. It's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna do 5 hours of interviews and guests before the game, and then we'll transition it into a watch party for the game. So really stoked about it. It's gonna be great, and I'm sure some stuff will go wrong technically, and I'll try and figure that out. But it's gonna be awesome. Let's see. Lions, one pride. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting seeing the Lions tonight. Um, it's great. Okay, I can actually see the emoji. Okay, because my widget just does this. So Squab, this is even funnier when I see it this way. Face, you're laughing and faced with tears. um, because Pale has love in his heart. Zero. Oh, I have hate some days. Not towards content creators, man. Okay, once again, I gotta figure this out. Okay, we're gonna do. This is why we do test streams like this, so I can figure this out. Because clearly, there we go. Okay, we can. I don't want. Okay, yeah, man. We're getting lots of great content creators, and some non-content creators. Sure, I will share one guest who I'm really excited about. I am gonna be having for a segment. Rams House and Sheriff Joe Bags on the stream. So really excited about that. There's some other great guests coming up, but those are two of my favorite YouTubers, and so I'm excited to get them on the charity live stream for a segment for sure. All right, I'll take a couple more here. Oh yeah, Tom Grassi's awesome. I cannot confirm or deny. I can't confirm or deny. All right. Well, guys, this has been awesome. I learned a lot from this stream. Thank you all for tuning in. It is just a shorter lunchtime stream here. So friendly reminder, Joseph Noteboom is awesome, and he's totally the one that we needed to have replace Andrew Whitworth. Going to be doing the Lions Moof episode today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. Thank you, Grandizer, for posting that in the chat. Appreciate you. And then I'm believing the Bears will be tomorrow, and then the Cowboys will be on Friday. So lots coming up with Moof. Excited about that. Anyway, as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. Thanks.